see these guys' trophies right there.
Go ahead, have it.
Brian Dibben, your leader. Gene Claxton sits second. Paige Lapine third.
We have another yellow. We're going 8.
Green flag comes back out. Brian Dibben got a pretty good restart, but Gene Claxton got a good restart as well. Paige Lapine to the inside of Gene Claxton. Clay Hale trying to crack the top 5 with an inside move on Shea Woods. Now falls back into 6. Gene Claxton up the racetrack, opens the door for Paige Lapine as she takes over second spot. But here comes Gene Claxton back on that outside. Now Paige Lapine up into second, Claxton back to third. Here comes Shea Woods in that 20W. Cody Graham's falling back to 6th. Brian Dibben, your leader. Can we have our first female feature winner of the season on the night that Ray Littrell brings that $300 bonus? She's coming around to the white flag. 1 lap to go for Paige Lapine. A lot of people on their feet. Cruising around 3 and 4, checkered flag for the Meadville Missile of Paige Lapine. Second spot went to the 66D of Brian Dibben. And
Well, I want to say, I guess it was a good night. Get an extra $300. Ray Littrell coughed up a little bit of money tonight for, I think it's the first female driver to win a feature here at I-35. By the way, it's Paige Lapine in the Northern Sport Mods. Paige, little drama, waited till the end to do that.
Yeah, I did. I just was waiting, and then all of a sudden I was like, man, I'm in third, and I can possibly win this. So I just waited and waited, and then I had the opportunity, and there it was, and so I just went.
I was going to say, the old veteran there, I think Gene Claxton, and you got around that guy. Man, that must have been a big pass. Must have made you feel good just for that one for second place.
Yeah, it did, and then as soon as I got up with that 66, I was like, oh my goodness, one more spot, and then they said I just got like 7 more minutes to finish, and so then they threw the white flag as soon as I got in the lead, and I got it. I was excited. It's the first one, so.
This year?
Ever. I mean, I won in the junior Hornet class whenever I was 15. There was only 3 cars, but I mean, long time ago. So I mean, I'm 20 now, and so it's pretty good. It's been like 5 years. It's about time.
Yeah. Okay, folks, once again, there's your winner for the Sport Mods, Northern Sport Mods here at I-35 Speedway, Paige Lapine. Paige, very impressive win.
Thank you.
Green flag getting set to come out. The IMCA hobby stocks on the racetrack. Green flag comes out. Bruce Lewis Jr. takes the early lead. Paul Grenier up to second. Greg Kewen third. Alexis Whitney sits fourth. Can she be our second? Danny Martin up into that 4th spot now. Here comes the 7B of Eric Stanton. Mick Ross running 6, gets a little bit sideways, opens the door for Matthew Lance. Yellow flag comes out. Looks like this.
Green flag comes back out.
Sets his sights on Bruce Lewis Jr. Nice to see Bruce Lewis out there leading some laps tonight. Eric Stanton takes over the lead. Greg Kewen looked for second spot away, trying to wrestle second spot away from Bruce Lewis Jr. Paul Grenier with a flat tire on the 25 car, going to head to the pit area. He was running so good tonight. Falls back Well, it looks like he's going to go to the pit area. The 77, Bruce Lewis, to the pit area. White flag out for the 7B of Eric Stanton. Matthew Lance looks like he might run out of laps. Out of turn 4, checkered flag out for the 7B of Eric Stanton. Matthew Lance in the 12X finishes second. Third spot's going to go to the 34 of Mick Ross, fourth to the X9A of Alexis Whitney, and fifth to the 21H of Billy Hoover. Green flag comes out for this Grand National A feature. Mike Taylor Jr. going to take the early lead in that 11T. The 42 of Tim Shields right there behind him. Jason Anderson on the outside of Gene Claxton for that third spot. Mike Taylor Jr. way up the racetrack, opens the door for Tim Shields. Taylor Jr. cuts it back to the inside. Going to take the lead back from Tim Shields. Gene Claxton back up to third around Jason Anderson. Dean Ray, last week's feature winner, sits fifth. Would it be 2 weeks ago feature winner when we last raced? Tim Shields again to the inside of Mike Taylor Jr. for that lead. Top 4 breakaway. Gene Claxton sits third, getting a challenge from Jason Anderson. Tim Shields back to the point. Will take the lead back away from the 11T of Mike Taylor Jr. Taylor Jr. gets a little bit high, opens the door for Gene Claxton. As he shoots to the inside. Oh, second spot. Mike Taylor Jr. way up over the bank. And he's lucky that car did not get over. Green flag comes out. Tim Shields, your leader in that 42T. Gene Claxton runs second. Third spot is the 714 of Jason Anderson. Dean Ray fifth. Fourth. Chad Shaw fifth. Grand National A feature action here on your Saturday night action track, I-35 Speedway. Every Saturday night. .42T, Tim Shields still your leader. Yellow flag coming back out. Green flag comes back out. Gene Claxton, your leader, getting a challenge now from second spot. That is Jason Anderson. Dean Ray runs third now. Last week's feature winner in that 77 car. Chad Shaw up to fourth. Mike Jones fifth. Brad Dibben, first time out this year here at I-35 Speedway, up to sixth. Oh, problems for the 98 of Gene Claxton. He's going to head to the pit area. That'll give the lead over to the 714 of Jason Anderson. Yellow flag, green flag comes back out. Jason Anderson looking for his first feature win of the season and only his second or third race this season. Tim Shields back up to fourth after restarting last, losing debris while he was leading. Jason Anderson still your leader in that 714. Dean Ray runs second. Brad Dibben third, getting a challenge now from Tim Shields. Shields in the fourth spot, all over his back bumper as we come down to complete lap number 10. Time limit ticking away on these guys. White flag out this time for the 714 of Jason Anderson. Dean Ray sits second, trying to get his second feature win in a row in that 77 car. At a turn number 3 and 4, checkered flag out this time. Going to be the 714 of Jason Anderson. Second spot to the 77 of Dean Ray. Third to the 99 of Brad Dibben. Fourth going to go to the 42T of Tim Shields, and fifth